Okay then, and welcome to my Let's Play, walkthrough, playthrough, whatever you want to call it, of Lords of the Fallen. Now, I'm actually going to start a new game over this file. Now, before I actually start, I need to mention a few things. First of all, this is my third attempt recording this video. The first one I had extremely bad video stutter. I don't know what caused it. And the second one, I don't know, my microphone stopped working or something and the audio quality just broke in the video. Now, what I'm going to say is, this is the file that I will be playing, save file 1. But because this game has autosave, I couldn't go back to redo it because I've already done 2 other episodes of this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start a new game on this file from the beginning and get to the point where I got to, or where the next video starts. So let's get this started, shall we? I will be using the magic type brawling because honestly it's the best one and the strongest one. Nothing can beat it. The class I will be picking is warrior. I always go warrior every time. Never choose anything else. Warrior's just beautiful. And warrior only starts with 2 potions. Annoyingly. But it starts with a ghost merge shard, which is basically if you use the ghost merge shard, you can receive your lost experience without actually having to go to your where you died. So that's pretty damn handy. But let's just get this started. And for the third time I get to watch this extremely long loading screen. Always fun. Always fun to watch this. Well, it's not, but anyway. I'll be back once the cutscene has ended.
Fallen God, creator and destroyer of worlds, hear my vow. Hear my vow. My vow of defiance.
The monastery's ahead. I wonder if it is still safe. Either way, Our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion.
I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
We made it. Let's get to work.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Even for a monastery. Hold on.
Okay, first thing I want to say is that cutscene. Why is it a cleric? He's dressed as a cleric in a cutscene. Yeah, I picked a warrior. I find that rather annoying. Okay then, so the basics of this game. Left stick's to move. It's obvious. Pressing the right stick to focus the enemies. You want to do this like all the time because it's just helpful, so helpful. Now, blocking, you have to press LB and hold it to block all attacks, but you can't block every attack. Not every attack can be blocked. Enemy heavy is bound by the same rules as yours. They can be staggered like the Marauder. Perfect time to strike, and if you strike again, you'll have a combo going. Evasion is also a perfectly viable strategy, but it needs the right timing. Tilt the left stick either left or right and hold it and press A. While you're on the ground, you're invulnerable, but while you're getting up and going down, you are not. Heavy strikes work similar to fast ones, they just take more time in exchange for more damage. Press right trigger to really hurt this Marauder. You can follow up the next heavy attack with right trigger now. Go on, it's safe, the Marauder won't recover in time. And there we go. The second mode of combat is management. The orange bar at the bottom of the screen is your energy. Keep tracking it while fighting. It regenerates, but most actions consume it. By the way, congratulations on your first victory. Well, thank you. All three bars at the bottom. Health, red. Orange, energy is orange, and magic is blue. Can all be leveled up. Yes, they can. Demonic Weapons Pack is the DLC that you get. And the Monk's Decipher is a DLC quest. I'm actually going to equip this hammer because I prefer heavy weapons as opposed to slow weapons. Anyway, let's talk to Caslow. Caslow.
You're still losing blood, Caslow. The Rogar got you good.
I didn't let you out of prison to worry about me.
You're no use to me if you bleed to death.
I will try to spare you the inconvenience of my death.
The man we're looking for. How will we find him?
He's the leader of all humanity. If we find his guards, we'll find him.
So far, I've seen only corpses. No survivors.
The Rogar have clearly breached the walls of the monastery. Antanas would have given his life to protect his people. If he is alive, then some of them might have survived too.
Let's hope so, my friend.
There must be some way to open this door.
A switch, perhaps. Or a key.
Or my foot, or this giant weapon in my hand, or my shield. There are many ways to open that door. I don't need a key. Anyway, when you pick up this audio log here, you'll get your first achievement. And I will be quiet as it talks.
These things keep coming. We fight back, but there are too many of them. It is sickening to see them move. Their limbs twist and turn in ways they're not supposed to. And their smell. Fire and death. One of the creatures spat on us. The saliva hit my eye. It burned. It burned into me.
Okay, these enemies that I'm fighting now are called infected. They're pretty straightforward enemies to kill. There are some tougher versions of them later, But the easiest way I find to beat them is to sprint, shield bash them with LB while you're sprinting, and then it staggers them, which allows you to open up with a heavy attack, which is right trigger, and then a quick attack, which is right button, or right bumper. Anyway, as this is talking, down there, that bookcase just down there, there's a chest inside that room. You have to roll into it, and you get a potion out of it. While this is talking, I'm going to go do exactly that.
It is in me, and it is changing me, my skull. The bones are moving, growing. It does not feel like poison in my veins, more like liquid darkness. We have seen with others what happens next. Eyesight goes first, then follows sanity. Brother William, Brother Peter and I won't let the disease take us. We will choose death before it chooses us.
A very little interesting story that guy just told us. I'll quickly kill these off. I won't kill him yet. This portal will open up after we kill the first boss. I will come back to it as soon as we've killed him. And the key we need is just down there. You can see that little red orb just down there. I'm going to go get that while this audio log is talking.
Dear Father, the fires on the horizon, they are spreading towards our village. I beg you, be careful. Something evil is happening. I can feel it. You can always seek refuge here, in the monastery. Whatever happens, Antanas can save us. Please? Please, be safe.
Okay, this is the key. This is the secret room, which we will come to later. I haven't actually done it in my other videos yet. I will be coming back to it relatively soon, well, quite a few episodes away actually. Kill this guy off quickly. Alright, you're dead. I'll pick up this. I don't know if I actually mentioned, but there is a secret room up there, which we will be coming back to shortly. Now, before you speak to this guy, pop your potion.
I've found a key.
What are you waiting for? Open the door.
Ask him to support
some
you,
help.
Here, this might be useful.
and he'll actually refill your potions for you. Now, before you go into this boss room, you don't have to try to do this now if you don't want to, but I recommend doing it now. Take off all your armor and just leave on your weapon. When we go in this boss room, there's going to be 2 achievements that we can get, or 4 if you die. The 2 for if you die, when you die, you get an achievement for dying. When you pick up your experience souls that you drop when you die, you'll actually get an achievement for retrieving them. And the other 2 is one for just killing this boss, and the second one is for killing this boss while taking no damage. By doing that, you will actually get the first special weapon in the game that is also required for an achievement. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you that I will do it now, because this is the 3rd time I've done this recording, and I have already done it twice before. I will try, but if I fail, I'm not going to restart the video, but I do have a video in another playlist that shows you exactly how to get this. So if I fail, I'll link it in the description. If I don't, then I won't link it because there will be no need to. But anyway, let's get this started. Could have actually explained all of that while this cutscene was happening actually, because there's no actual talking in this cutscene. So why did I not just do that? Right, as soon as the fight starts, you can avoid that or you can get hit by it. It don't matter. It won't affect the achievement for not getting hit because it is an energy hit rather than health hit, so that doesn't matter. What you basically want to do, you want to keep your distance from this boss a lot of the time, and the only time you ever want to attack him is when he slams the floor like that. Now when he does it, you don't want to be too close to it because one, when it hits the floor, the point of impact actually has a little AoE damage which can catch you and hit you, and two, keep moving sideways because when he uses it, a little fire trail actually goes ahead. You should see it when it does it again. When he runs at you with the shield like this, just keep moving. Now that is an opportunity to attack. That is an opportunity to attack if you want to risk it. I don't think it's worth the risk because his recovery time after that attack isn't very long. Like that. Now you don't want to mess it up like that. You want to make sure you're actually sprinting and do a heavy attack. I accidentally stopped sprinting and then just swung the sword without the mace and kind of just, you know, flopped. Alright, this should push him through to the next phase. When getting hit by that also does not affect the achievement for not getting hit. When he backs up like that, move away from him, because if you don't move away from him and you're close enough, he will lunge forward with his sword rather than his shield, which will result in you actually getting hit. Unless you can roll to avoid it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Also, if you're wondering why I'm actually naked, it's just because of the fact that because my character uses heavy armor as a warrior, my movement speed is a lot slower as opposed to someone wearing light armor, even medium armor for that matter. And you really want the mobility in this fight. Like, you just want the mobility. You have to get away from a lot of attacks, especially the one that happens in the last quarter of his health, the one that's relatively dangerous. Quickly, well, I would say quickly finish him off, but it's going to take a while to actually finish him off. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Again, every phase transition, back up. Don't stay near him. You don't want to risk getting hit by anything. Let him run towards you. Like I said, you can attack then, but I don't recommend it. Two more hits and I'll push him into the last phase. Or don't get stuck like that either. I need to kind of pull him away actually. Slam the floor. No. Okay, that's it. Actually, yeah, that's a bit better. Follow. No one gets stuck. Oh, I got a bit close to that pillar there. Alright, one more hit. Push him into the next phase. As soon as the next phase starts, the attack that he does at the beginning of the phase, he will always do this attack every time. So just remember that. You're about to see it. As soon as you push him, on this one you actually want to get really far away. He will do this attack. He can do it other times during this part, but he only does it during his last quarter of health. And you want to keep your distance at all times. It's a total of 9 swings, I believe, in total. Yeah, that was 9 swings. Also, that was absolutely ridiculous. I was way too close to that wall. See, if I actually had enough stamina then, I would have just took the risk and hit him one more time. Because I would have just killed him anyway. As I said, I don't want to take no risks. I want to get this done. There we go. If everything is done correct, you will have the rest of the special weapon.
What was that?
As soon as you've killed the boss, grab the loot, and if you got the weapon, the sealed rooms will come into... every boss drops a big rune, by the way, every single boss. Well, if you did the boss correctly and didn't take any damage from him, you'll get this weapon, Persistence Greatsword. If it's orange on the name of the weapon, it is classed as a special weapon. This type of weapon is actually weaker than every weapon I have, but that will change. These checkpoints. Now, when you kill an enemy, you get 0.01 times towards your multiplier. Multiplier goes up to a maximum of 2. Now, when you use these, it can reset your multiplier. You can use it to heal and regain potions. You can go to the character development screen, but what you can't do while you're here is you can't bank any of your experience. If you bank any of your experience, it'll actually reset your multiplier. If you get attribute shards and spell shards, I can't quite remember. If you use them, you can actually spend these in here without resetting your multiplier. But because I've had to redo this video for the third time, I'm actually just going to quickly spend my experience just to make this bit go a bit quicker. I'm just going to shove it straight into strength. Now, what we need to do now is come down this way. The game's going to quickly explain stealth attacks. You just walk up behind the enemy really slowly and then do a quick attack and you'll execute him. In this chest, you will actually find the armor for the class you didn't pick, which in this case is rogue armor. And on that point, I should probably put my armor back on now that I've killed that boss. And while that goes on, I'm going to let this audio log talk away.
Soon after banishing the god, the 3 men that were known as the Judges parted ways forever. Apart from their common goal, they were very different in every possible way. 3 statues were built on the square of the Judges, displaying the distinct paths they had taken. These statues hold a secret, as if it were their heart, but it is retained by the stone. Only the Shard of Heroes could make that heart beat, and only an unearthly force could tear it out.
Okay, so I'll quickly grab this chest. You get a monk staff. Monk staff? I think monk staff. It's a agility based weapon. Staffs are quite good, but for this, I'm going to be with great swords. This is actually a secret room. Now, on the file that I will be showing later, after this episode, I haven't actually done this yet, but I'll actually show you how you break into this wall. You have to have your shield equipped, so press Y to change it if you ain't got it equipped. And then what you got to do is you have to sprint and hold the block button as you're running towards the wall, and you'll just smash straight through it. The enemies in here are quite dangerous, so you actually don't want to go in there just yet. I just thought I'd quickly show you how to actually get in there. I believe there's an order. Yeah, right, I'll pick this up and let it talk.
We can't stand against such forces much longer. We must find a place to hide. A place with walls and soldiers. Mighty Antanas, we will be on our way. Please prepare for a few dozen refugees.
Alright, this chest, I'll quickly say what's in it. It's the cleric armor, so it's the other class that you didn't pick. I'm actually going to quickly grab this audio log and then I'll go grab that armor out of the chest.
What exactly were the Lords? They wielded power beyond our understanding. They fought fiercely, and they blindly followed the god. Anyone who tried to talk to them, reason with them, failed. The lords did not come for discussion. They came to serve their purpose. To lead the Rogar army against the humans.
Okay, so this is exactly where I got to when I finished the previous recording, when it, you know, it broke. And next time I will show you, well, for the person actually watching the live stream right now, you won't get to see this, but for the people who will be watching this on YouTube, this part will actually be next time. So for now, I'll see you next time.